Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Christine, and today I am going to show you how to make your very own pumpkin cream cheese. It's really easy. You probably have the ingredients. It's kind of that time of year where everybody has a little can of pumpkin laying around in their pantry. So I just wanted to show you really how easy it is. There's just a few steps, so come on with. Okay, with just a few simple ingredients that you probably have in your pantry, you can make this cream cheese unbelievable. So I'm just using my puree. So it's actually not a pumpkin pie filling. It's the actual puree. It says 100% pure pumpkin. You want to use that because of the texture. So we're going to start with my 1/4 cup of the pumpkin puree. And I think using like a good organic brand, you know, just makes it even all the more healthy. So if you can grab a hold of those. I know a few years ago they were kind of finding pumpkin was few and far between. All right, and then I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of my own homemade vanilla. And you can do this to taste. You know, some people I know they just pour. I'm not quite there, and then I have my own homemade pumpkin pie spice. So I did a little short video on what I put in that, so I can leave a link to that below. So, and then 1/2 teaspoon. I kind of am gonna do a heaping just because we like that, and adding that. And then my own powdered sugar. I actually just take my regular granulated cane sugar and I just put it in my Ninja or my Vitamix, and look at, I mean, it literally like makes it powdered. I know some people were saying that like the texture isn't fine enough, but I've never had a problem. I think I have a video on that too. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of my powdered sugar. And I've been letting this cream cheese sit out for about a half hour or so, and it's a half of a package, so roughly 4 ounces. And let's get this open. And I can tell it's really nice and soft. Get that scooped right in there. And you wait till you taste this. It's gonna be unbelievable. All right, and then because I love my nutmeg so much, I did put it in my spice, but I am just going to top it off one more time just so you can see how I do this. So I'm taking my zester, and it's the super sharp side, you know, like when you zest something, and I'm just going over the top. Just adding a little bit extra, and once you've had fresh nutmeg, I swear you will not go back. So that's what it looks like inside, and I'll show you kind of the granulation of it. It looks amazing. And then I'm just gonna kind of squish everything together first to make sure my cream cheese is melted enough, you know, or softened enough, I should say, because I'm gonna run through it with my, my little mixer here and really get all of the flavors melded together. And you can kind of use this as a base recipe. So if you have any other type of, you know, maybe like an apple butter or, you know, something like that, that you wanted to make, you know, cream cheese out of, you totally could do that. So I think it's pretty good, but I'm going to get my mixer going in here and really get all of these flavors blend together. And then I have a container I'm gonna put these in. I'm just gonna wash my hands quick. Okay, so I just put 1 blade, yeah, I think that's called a blade, into my mixer just because I didn't want to have both flying around in my small bowl here, but you totally could do 2. So let's get mixing. I'm gonna mix it for at least, you know, 1 to 2 minutes, so until you get that really smooth texture, because look at the texture right now. It's not so smooth, but let's get moving here, and then I'll show you the result at the end. Okay, now is the time to do some test tasting. Let's give it a test. Is it sweet enough for you? And mine definitely is just right on point. Perfect. So now I'm just going to get it into the little vessel that I'm going to use and get it into the refrigerator eventually after doing some other test tasting. And if you wanted to make it absolutely as smooth as possible, you could keep going, but I think like 1 to 2 minutes is good for me. And if you didn't want any lumps and bumps, but it really isn't bad. I mean, you can kind of see up close that it looks amazing, and I like this type of portion. It's a smaller portion. My husband isn't a huge pumpkin fan, but I am, so I am excited to show you what I plan on putting it on at the end. So I'm just going to get this cleaned up and the rest put into my little container. And there we go. You know, wanted to tell you too that for stronger flavor, you know, the more spice you can add. That was just my amount that I like, and I actually like my flavors pretty strong. So you can always taste test it, add more, but you can't take it out. I guess you could probably add a little more cream cheese to it if you really wanted to. So let me get this cleaned up and then I'll show you what I plan on putting it on. Okay, so there you go. I told you it was easy, right? And what I did was, just for aesthetic purposes, I put my little shake of nutmeg on top. I just can't get enough of the fresh. You really need to try it. They usually sell them in the stores in the bottle. So like you use a regular shaker bottle, they usually sell a couple of them, I don't know, in the spice section. You'll have to try it. So my surprise is I'm going to take some of this and put it on my pumpkin oatmeal cookie that I made. So I'll have to leave you the link down below. Let's put a little bit on and give it a taste test. And it is very smooth. You know, like I said, you can keep going and going and going until there's no lumps and bumps or what have you. But I think the texture is perfect. It really is very smooth, and just the smell of it with the nutmeg on it. All right, let's give it a taste. Perfectly pumpkin. Gotta love it. So now you take this and you put it in the fridge for up to 7 days at least. You can top your pancakes with this. You can do what I did, little, you know, healthy cookies, add a little cream cheese. I mean, the list is literally endless. You can put it on toast. You can put it on bagels, obviously. So let me know down in the comments what you put your cream cheese on. I'd love to hear all about it. What else could you do? You could do cream cheese crepe, all kinds of goodies. So, like I said, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you put your cream cheese on. And thanks for stopping by my little channel. And if you like super simple recipes like this that you can use over and over again, hit that like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care and God bless. And now I'm gonna finish my little nighttime snack. Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Christine, and today we are going to whip up our own. And today I am going to show you how to make your very own pumpkin cheesecake. No, cream cheese.